Hello.
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 You know, we actually piss off our actual friends when we do this in real life, so we should probably not do
Well, we
that.
were doing it for about 5 minutes.
Well, they
So,
wouldn't tell us to stop. They
yeah,
just sat
because,
there, they just. Sorry, our role play group. You did just sit there for 5 minutes while we said hello at each other and did not tell us to stop. It's your own fault at that point.
well, one person joined in.
Yeah, and then when he realised we weren't going to stop, stopped.
That's true.
All we have to do is tell us to shut up and we'll shut up. Mostly. I mean, it's a given. But anyway, we're here with the worst space marine.
Spice Marine.
Can I also point out this column here? Look at the paint job on that lighter grey
Yeah,
bit.
it's that that's suddenly not a shadow.
Well, it's a case of there's the pattern of the girder, and then that's
Yeah, they painted it over with that colour
yeah,
afterwards.
and it
A
was
lighter colour in the
a
recess,
lighter
which is
colour,
unusual.
and they've painted it badly. They've
Yeah,
basically
it
gone,
goes in and out of
yeah,
the light.
that'll do, that'll
Yeah.
do. They've just taken a paint tool and gone flump. Yeah, that's fine. Bad, bad, bad set designers. No cookies. No cookies. You just don't deserve cookies. I mean, I thought at least painting within the lines.
Yeah, you think that'd be a standard thing for doing backgrounds, would you? Oh God, I just saw a line in the bricks. Oh God.
Yeah, the brick lines.
Uh,
That's this
hold
one.
the cursor still. Yeah, that one.
That one. Yeah, I was looking at that one as well, and I was just like, no. But also the fact that the bricks are different thicknesses anyway
Yeah.
bugs the shit out of me.
And bear in mind, this was done digitally.
Mm, mm.
So it's not like they didn't have the tools to hand so to make.
Yeah. I'm also quite a fan of the fact that the bricks there just disappear entirely
Yeah.
and just
It,
lines
I
appear.
think that's the ones towards the assault rifle is because they wanted to make sure the assault rifle was more visible.
Yeah, they have just basically taken this paint tool effect, and if you look, it's very, very regular, but not
Oh, yeah.
inside the bricks. And these bricks are massive, and these bricks are much, much smaller and bigger. So
Giga.
they're colour, as in they're in lax colour. Sorry. Oh dear. But one thing they have detailed quite well is the inside of his ear.
Yeah, the rest of his face, not so much. It
Yeah.
looks like they copy and pasted generic facial, a generic face onto him, but then
Yeah.
haven't done anything
Oh no,
else.
they added the tinfoil hat.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's a hat because that is not how hair works.
yeah, and it. It looks like a separate solid material. So,
Yes. And
which
has
is even emphasised by that shade line. Yeah.
yeah.
Should we actually get on with this?
Oh,
Also, if his hair isn't sticking up, how come he's got a shadow around the edge of his forehead?
I don't know.
and
It's just frustrating at this point.
all these people aren't exactly a AAA studio, but well, this is meant to be made by an artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
The,
I mean,
the
this part,
pictures.
I mean, this part is the game's problem. This part is the artist's problem. And if you've
Yeah.
paid someone, and if you haven't paid someone, you should pay someone.
Well, maybe it's because they get exposure. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'll pay my rent with exposure, thanks.
You know what you get for exposure? Arrested. That's what you get for exposure.
This is true. Hang on.
Well,
They're, they're, this
oh
pattern,
God, they're wearing the wool.
they're wearing the wool. This pattern is the same. It's a mixture of this pattern and this pattern put together onto their clothing. Oh, fuck, game. What is wrong with you? Game, are you okay?
I do get the feeling they don't pay their background artists very much.
Yeah, I'll give you a fiver for a background. It's not fucking much. I don't expect you to spend much time on it. It's just a background. Who's going to notice a background?
They don't pay them very much, or they give them very little notice for when it needs to be handed in.
Mm,
Right, you've got half an hour. Oh, fucking hell.
yeah. To be fair, their line art, their people artist isn't that much better.
Yeah, at least they've got more colours to work with.
You say that, but then look at this! Captain Beige of the Beige Marines.
Beige Marines!
Sworn to Emperor. Sorry.
Right, I'm going to have to dig out some old Space Marine models and paint them up like that now.
Yeah.
Beige Marines!
Because fuck, why would you buy Space Marine models?
My other models, they give away Space Marines free with everything. Games Workshop too.
The Beige
Every time they do
Marines.
anything vaguely promotional, or they bring out a new
Oh,
starter box,
what you should do
it's
is
got Space Marines in it.
you should do the Beige Marines, but also have sculpt a little flat cap on them. As well. Just
That
on
works
top
quite
of
well with some of them helmeted heads, actually. Because they've usually got really short hair. So.
Sorry, I am really badly coughing today. I can't help it, and I can't edit it out. So
Could you just going to?
fuck off. And we're back. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I just coughed up a lung. It's sitting here on my desk. It's sort of
Looking at you. I imagine it's got googly eyes attached to it and just looking
it
at you.
has now.
Now.
Looks at me judgmentally. Everything looks at me judgmentally, which is why I carry my knife. Sorry, what? Anyway, you're right. We should get on with this game. I also point out Percy is the one talking.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish speaking.
I never finish speaking. If you don't start speaking, you should know that by fucking now. I hate you.
Yeah, long time no see, Violent. I was beginning to think you got cold feet. If you want to run back to Bureau, that would have been a good time when you were outside.
Now I have a duty to fulfil. Any updates on Tiffany Lewson, who I've forgotten who the flipping hell she is?
Yeah, I've got no idea who that was, even when we were going through her stuff.
Ah.
It's kind of, who is this person? Why are we going through her stuff?
She's there.
Yeah. Besides, stuff you found in office? Not really. We still need to investigate warehouse, but it'd be best to do it under cover of darkness.
Under cover of daylight.
Under cover of not looking suspicious.
Yes.
Oh, you changed it, okay.
Sorry,
Really?
I should
It's a
probably
sneak
announce.
Here's a sneak past Night Watchman if it were just one person. A team of resistance soldiers would raise too much for a ruckus. How about you go?
Then I volunteer. No, I'm trained to deal with tech-related matters. I can't have you getting the temptation to snatch vital evidence, or worse, blasting it away. Going alone.
Well, yeah, that was the plan, that someone goes alone.
Yeah. Why
Why are they surprised by that last part?
Yeah. I mean, and why is his face just slipped down his face?
Yeah. Particularly more to one side than the other.
Yeah.
Because I think he's meant to be cocking his head slightly, but he's not.
Not. Yeah. I mean, the issue with his face is incredibly mobile, but his head is not.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Sam's the guy in the dungarees, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I just realised he's got dungarees that don't dunger either. They read, but they don't dunger. They don't cover his chest. You sure? What a green found location, a warehouse too. He's got man bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle.
I don't think they're dungarees. I think they're just suspenders.
But they're part of the trousers. They're the same material.
Doesn't mean they're not suspenders. It just means he's in the future.
They morph together.
No, it just means in the future people make trousers.
There's no line showing there's a difference between them. Look where it goes in the clasp on the far right one. Look, there's no line.
Yes, because we all know the wonderful artwork of this series.
Artwork's accurate for a representation of this world. Therefore, whatever it looks like is what's going on. Those people at the back are wearing stonework, and those and that is a pair of dungarees
that do not dunger.
No.
Okay. Well, I do not dunger is the title of this episode now. If it's not, something funnier happens later.
Or you forgot.
Or I forgot. Or
Yeah.
I just didn't care. One of those things is what's happened. if it's not the case. But I don't Dunger is a fairly good. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna write it down with the pen that I don't have. I should have a pen. I should always have a pen. Hang on. Now you've just got to deal with me searching through my desk. I mean, I could.
See, I've got 2 pencils and a pen right in front of me.
Yeah, but I don't have to teach anymore.
I got some paper and a notebook. I don't teach either.
Yeah, I know, but you're also a student.
These were all here before I started my art college course.
That doesn't mean they're.
I should actually move them occasionally.
Yeah. No, I actually don't have a pen. Okay.
Knife as well. Pencil sharpener, but I've got a knife.
Hang on. I'm gonna dig into this pad of paper with my nail and write Dunger in like semi-Roman script. Done.
Dunger.
Basically.
Dunger.
Dung. All that is a bit wonky. Dunger. There you go. I'll remember it now. Or I'll look at that notepad and going, why is that dug in when I do my shopping later? Sorry. This is the magic of YouTube. I'll just have to hope he didn't.
You sure about this, Violet? It sounds like something's eating away at you, and I'm really angry for some reason.
Yeah, and also my face is stabilised. For some reason.
It's like you're looking for an excuse to just die and put your problems to rest. Oh no, you bottle up your emotions, but that's unhealthy. I met you 10 minutes ago.
I'm just looking at the collar on
Grr.
No, the collar on his Space Marine outfit doesn't work because it starts going down that way. And it...
Yeah.
Anyway, don't tell me what's unhealthy. I've controlled my emotions so far for all month I've been alive, and I can keep doing it as long as necessary.
Where does this come from? She hasn't had any emotional problems so far, apart from the lack of emotion.
Yeah.
Control your emotions is all there is to it. Even I can see that much.
And who are you, really? Captain...
He's Percy the Dirt Marine.
Captain Beige. Okay.
Sure, weird. You're stopping them from being released, but how are you stopping them from damaging your own mind?
My own... I have a mind? What the... This is news to me.
Yeah. Oh. I'm suddenly a ninja.
And look, faces of all. When she comes in, everyone's faces turn.
I just love how blank her face is.
But look at their faces now, blank.
Yeah.
Blank. As soon as she walks
She's
in,
got
it's
an aura.
Like,
she looks like. It's like when you get a Lego figure with the default face on it.
Oh God, she's cotton lass. Okay, yes, fool. Yeah. I mean, dummy. Your entire brain is a total mess.
I know this somehow.
I know this from my learnings.
She's got... What does she do again? She heals people with magic, doesn't she?
Something like that.
So judging by the way they've weighted her armband, it's the magic of Christ!
That is definitely not a red cross, is it?
Yeah.
Well, it is a red cross, but it's not the cross they mean.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Because I'm a medical professional? Duh. Stop making me look suspicious, you moron, she says out loud. But quietly.
Can she broadcast in her head? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't care.
Anyway, you should totally try meditation.
Tried CBT as cognitive behavioural therapy, maybe? Or mindfulness exercises.
Meditation? It's a way to clear your mind and bring inner peace into your body. I'm surprised no one told you about it.
It's probably one of the first things that went out the window when the world blew up. That's...
Clear your mind.
There's about 20,000 people alive.
What?
I'm in the sea. I'm in the floor. I found a pothole. Help. It's just like you said about in that building. Oh, shine a light, Governor.
Don't. I can't. My chest will fucking explode.
Rats have been eating at the bottom of the platform. That's collected.
I hate you.
They're swarming around my legs. It's weird. They're not biting me, so it's not really bad. It just feels strange.
You done?
Be relaxing if it wasn't for the, swarming rodents.
Yeah. First you sit down like this, and then you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Supposed to do something. If people have been doing it for 1,000 years, it can't be wrong. Yeah.
Mm. Think of a lot of things that counter that argument.
Well, should we make the list? Or should... Oh, and in my head just went the song for some reason, paracetamol, oxyfruzy, bender, and eomycin.
Lie.
Lie. Oh.
Well, that's a song by a band called The Amateur Transplants. It's been on YouTube for about a decade. So
yeah, I suggest you watch it because it's fucking hilarious. And it comes from people that think these sort of thing. Well, it doesn't come from people that think sort of thing, but it's imagining if drunkard companies thought this sort of thing, because
like a Smaxo Biff Klein, which apparently sponsors them.
Well, perhaps you're right. I'll have to try it. You've been unusually helpful, Kiori.
You haven't just turned up, shouted irrelevant things, and then left. Oh, wait.
Never mind. Why, thank you.
Oh God.
Hell.
Suddenly angry fox.
What do you mean unusually? You're asking for retribution.
Well, we'll leave it to your meditation then, right in the way of everyone. Maybe I'll help you get ready for your mission. You'll probably be a Tootsie. What does she need to sneak into a warehouse?
Yeah.
She's got everything, including the ability to, I assume she can tell if there's people nearby by picking up their emotions.
You would hope so.
Or does she need to squint at them for it to work?
Meditation, huh? Well, here goes nothing. Breathe in, breathe out.
Face lasers.
Oh, hang on. Right.
Yes, transcendental awakening.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
By the way, if you concentrate when you're breathing in and breathing out, and everything goes white, it's a bad thing.
Yes. As I was saying, meditation is extremely important. It allows you to collect your thoughts into a bucket and then pour out the ones that you don't like. You assume that I want to dwell on my thoughts. No, I don't want to acknowledge they exist. That's a conscious decision. And a very unhealthy mindset. Not only that, but dangerous. You're concerned about my safety? Don't make me laugh. Why wouldn't I be? I wish to help you. Don't think you can fool me. I know what your real plan is. You stabbed me.
That's not very nice.
Do you not wish to know the nature of this power surging through you? How to control it?
Nope.
Not from the likes of... I like that violet question mark. Not from the likes of you. For all I know, you're causing this yourself. It's all part of your strategy. Oh, but you know it's not. It's been happening long before I ever showed up. Isn't that right? Well, yes, but it must be some kind of trick, some attempt to subvert my mind. You have no reason to do this. I could say the same for you. What drives you? Do you even know?
Of course she doesn't. She avoids thinking about her thoughts. So she doesn't know why she does anything.
This is true. This is special snowflake. Do you realize why you do what you do? Because every being is connected by bonds.
War bonds! Buy war bonds now!
I was waiting for that one, actually. Even if they cannot see them. Even if they cannot see them. Okay, right. It's only a natural part of existence to wish to help others, to feel love. No mind ever exists in isolation. If you ever hope to advance as a human being, you must accept the love within you, not try to contain it. Love, you want me to get a boyfriend. or a girlfriend. We're
I'm assuming since she went straight to boyfriend, I'm assuming she's straight. So
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, she could want her to get a girlfriend.
that's true. She's
You know,
implying that someone else wants to do something. So yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
Don't think now is a good time.
What about a girlfriend rips off clothing?
Yeah, that
Goes,
was
oh
worse.
God, no! I don't swing that way.
No, the love of which I speak is all encompassing. Can raise armies, decide battles, destroy worlds. Perhaps it can even save them. Is that
It
possible?
sounded just like nationalism, to be honest.
Uh,
Raise armies, conquer worlds. You know,
a little bit.
yeah. The love of one's country above all other countries, which must be crushed.
Is it possible? Yes. But you must almost remember something else. Love is sacrifice. Oh, look, there are guns on the floor. I didn't know there were guns on
No,
the floor. So Percy
no,
just comes
standing
along.
on them.
What in the world? Violet, I heard you yell. Is everything okay?
Yeah, that's not how meditation's meant to end.
No,
You're meant to just sit there screaming.
no.
Uh,
You know what? Forget meditation. It's more trouble than it's worth. Hang on, I can't get that other voice out of my face. I
we
thought you
got
choked on a cocktail pretzel or something. Well, if it's nothing, then I'll get back to making the rounds around you in circles. No, don't forget your MREs. It's not good to do a mission on an empty stomach.
Meh.
Did that just jog a memory? I could hear myself speaking, but I didn't sound at all like me. I was cold and calculating, even callous, like me.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's kind of her personality so far. Well, it's pointless trying to figure it out now, so I might as well do a highly dangerous mission
I
after...
was concerned about my own mental health and about the fact I might just, you know,
Mm.
go weird at any moment. This is perfect. And it's already night time after that, 5-minute meditation.
I should get ready to move. It's already night time. Because, of course, Maiden of the Moon.
Maiden of the Moon. Just sounds like the name of a boat. It's someone's yacht they bought for retirement. It's not a big yacht and it's second hand, but
Yeah.
Oh no, it's that one there. Yeah, what I said second hand. Be careful, owner.
He was careful up until the crash.
Apart
I pull up to the docks in my car, parking it, and walking out onto the waterfront. Few people are out here at night, but there's nothing out of the ordinary.
from the people around small boats in the middle of the night for no reason.
Waving at each other.
Yeah.
And all the freaking foghorns that are going off in the background.
That's
Yeah, basically. This is
what
the
they sound
place, right?
Roger, warehouse in question should be right around this area.
The cool, salty sea breeze blows past my hair as I stand there, taking it all in. I've only been to the waterfront a few times since the Bureau took my memory, but I feel like I must have enjoyed it even before then. I begin to whack past
Whack.
the monolithic storage warehouses. Their exteriors flecked with weathering and rust, intensified more by the salty air. Do you think she's colourblind?
And that's why it's all.
That's why it's all grey.
Yeah.
Ship's hull rests on the background, barely even recognisable. Most likely no one bothered to get rid of it.
It's pretty bloody recognisable as a ship's hulk. Jesus.
No one really bothered to get rid of it. What gave it away?
Yeah.
The fact that it was still there. After all, we don't need all these docks. There's nowhere to ship cargo to anymore. As far as we know, every other city has been destroyed. The only purpose of these boats now serve is ferrying people and goods from the dome to the outer city and back again. Warehouses, which might have once stored goods for transport, now mostly hold things people from the dome want to forget.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that does actually. I'd quite like to go inside and check that out. Stop walking, notice an unusual sight in the distance. A woman clad in white, standing there, seemingly looking straight at me. Could someone truly recognise me from that distance? What,
Your hair's
the
bright
Mind
purple.
Lady?
Your hair's And also her hair's bright purple in a place
That's
that's
true.
basically space 30s.
Yeah.
So
The next time I look, they are gone. I sprint towards where they disappeared, turn in the corner, but I see nothing but a barren block of warehouses.
I am the ghost of Go This Way.
Check my note. I'm getting close to the warehouse that Ferenz said to have purchased. 21, 22, 23,
That's how counting works.
various other numbers. Warehouse number 24. The door appears to be slightly ajar. Suspecting... Sorry, I laughed at... I groaned at a joke that I made in my head. I apologise.
Let me guess, the door was literally a jam jar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
This is why I didn't say it out loud. I didn't say it was a good joke. I just said I groaned at that joke because it was a terrible joke and my brain is bad and needs to be punished. I have a Q-tip somewhere. Suspecting a trap, I unholster my pistol and then release the safety. Sam, I'm going in the door.
Copy that. Tell me if you have any trouble. Give you a crossword puzzle.
I walk slowly into the darkened warehouse, only the moonlight seeping in through the large windows mounted high up on the back wall. Nothing so far.
Come, get signal break.
Sam? Hello? Curse under my breath. Something must be jamming the signal. The walls of the warehouse are too thin to do something like that. I began to suspect something more sinister.
So, you finally come.
That's very suggestive of you, but no. I swivel my head in surprise toward the source of the voice. As I walk deeper into the warehouse, I gasp in awe at what I'm seeing.
Oh, right, you've got to do a Scottish accent now.
I can't do a Scottish accent. You know that, you bastard. Okay, I'll do my best. And you will laugh. And if you laugh, I'm stopping doing the accent. At first glance, it will look like a pile of detritus, but you might come across it as scrapyard. But examining more closely, I realise everything in that pile looks foreign somehow, ancient. This entire pile is ancient technology. The seemingly discarded junk must be worth a fortune, and then some. It contains everything from digital appliances to weapons I've never seen before.
The digital appliances, late 90s televisions.
And sitting at the foot of it is a woman with a flawlessly pale complexion and a dress that seems to shimmer in the dim light. Her eyes stare right through me, almost like glowing stars.
Almost like she's blind or something.
I can see why Ferenz thought she was beautiful. Even I find myself momentarily taken aback by her looks, and then I snap back to reality.
No, that doesn't say taken aback. Just taken by looks. She's just suddenly by. Just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. To be fair. And then I snap back to reality. And
Whoops! There goes gravity.
Yeah, I was trying not to say it. You bastard! There's a joke I actively try not to make. I hate you. I realise that she's real and I have to deal with the situation. Are you Miss Lucent? That's what most people call me, and I cannot do that. My name's Agent Violet. If you're afraid that the Mafia will get to you, don't be. We can place you in witness protection. We will, however, have to confiscate this technology. Oh, what's the catch?
We have to confiscate the technology.
There has to be a catch, right? I can see it in your eyes. You aren't just going to let me go just like that. No, I'm slipping. Tiffany Lucent, do you know something about Moonshot?
Terrible 80s cartoon, I'm guessing.
I don't know. Oh, I wasn't aware about anything named Moonshot. Whatever could you be talking about?
What do you mean, that giant mech in the corner?
I can help you. It's for your own safety. I
know
know
you
know.
I
know
know
you know I know. And I know
know.
I know you know. Fuck it, I'm doing it.
You know.
I know that's why they came after your husband. The jig is up. Tell me now. I don't speak to people who use that tone with me. This isn't one of your fancy soirees. People's lives are on the line if you withhold information from me. Is that right? Are you sure it's not just your selfish desires talking? And she's gone Welsh. I'm not... Fuck it. I'm just going to do the accent and I can't be buggered getting it right. Just as I expected, you're obstinate to a fault. I can't do it. Well, I'll give you what you want. If you can prove that I know something about this moonshot, then you're free to interrogate me all you like. If you can't, don't even.
Spikes of scale.
Fuck it, fuck it. Don't even start with me, bitch. If you can't, then I'll have to personally vouch for my innocence. I'm not coming with you until you can guarantee that I won't be interrogated by those god-awful enforcers. I didn't want to have to resort to this, but if that's what it takes, I'll get you to talk. And I have all the evidence right here. I will prove that you know exactly what moonshot is.
Some kind of early 90s fruit drink. Yes.
It's fruit shot.
No, I'm just thinking moonshot. It sounds like a really terrible soft drink of some variety.
I was thinking it sounds like a very terrible alcoholic drink.
Oh, yeah, it's an alco pop.
It is, yeah.
Oh, God, it would be, wouldn't it? Just...
Interesting. Well, Miss Violet, catch me if you can.
Yoink. Yay! Now begins the random clicking until the right combination is
okay. What on earth is this moonshot you're talking about?
I'm surprised you'd asked about that.
I admit Ferenz had a knack for collecting ancient tech.
And she's sad about that.
But I don't remember him saying anything to that effect.
Hmm.
He didn't buy anything new recently, so... Oh, fuck off. I doubt Matthew would have killed him because of that.
Okay.
Why was she loving at the end there?
Well, she was thinking about her dead husband. I mean, the other times when she was thinking about
No, but she was talking specifically about the mafia killing him.
Yeah, and it's quite fresh in her memory, so that might make it peak. I don't fucking know.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you just come with me? Aren't you afraid for your life? You suspect I'm linked to this so-called moonshot? Then it's important... No, it's gone scouse. Oh, fuck it. She's scouse now. If it's as important as you say, then the Bureau will do God knows what. Works between Scouse and Geordie now. Within, like, a line. It's great. God knows
Baker.
what... Baker. God knows what they'll do to me trying to get the information out. Day 3 in the Big Brother house. All of you enforcers... I can actually do that one. Fuck. All of you enforcers, agents and the like, you're all the same. Willing to do anything to extract a confession. You're only coming with you once I prove my innocence. And that's that. Wasn't really expecting it to be that easy. Begin questioning. Okay, right. Question. Yeah. Moonshot is a highly dangerous weapon, one that cannot fall into the wrong hands. A weapon? To attack the Selanon? I would never think of doing something like that. That sounds hard to believe. I've never seen a machina, but I'm quite sure these are parts for one.
Yeah, right. It could make a giant soup blender for all you know.
I'm sure you've seen what happens when somebody gets the idea they can stand a chance against the Selanon. Me! I happen! There's better not be another delusion of grandeur.
Also, does that mean late 90s TVs are used to make giant mechs?
Yes. That would be awesome. Just a whole mech of TVs. Of course not. Ferenz was just a collector of artifacts. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Ooh.
What?
That makes it sound like he collects coins or fine china, not weapons of mass destruction.
You might have had them deactivated, to be fair.
True. Someone has to protect them, to keep them safe. This technology could be used to help people.
These death lasers could be used to help people.
They could kill the people that actually have other death lasers.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It could be used to kill the moon people, but we wouldn't ever think about hurting the moon people.
No.
Please don't read my mind's Agents of the Moon people.
You should know we can't afford to take that risk.
Do you think the Selanon are actually just the clangers?
Okay, I don't know what I questioned there. Anak! This is enough hardware to destroy half the city. It's hard to explain, but Ferenz felt true joy when he gazed upon these artifacts. What's so exciting about them? They're just hunks of metal.
You just said they were dangerous.
You just said they're dangerous hunks of metal. They're the remnants of a time when humanity still had hope, when they were willing to do anything to resist the Selanon. And
even blow up the moon!
Well done, genius. Well done. Good job breaking it, genius. And are you? Oh, no. I wouldn't be able to do something like that. And Ferenz wouldn't either. He just appreciated them as a collector. Isn't it human nature to look back and idolise the things we've lost? It doesn't strike me as a good kind of thing that would look good in a museum. Don't remember him saying anything to that effect.
This wouldn't look good in a museum. Speaking of someone who likes going to industrial museums, fuck you.
True. You should rack your memory. Maybe there's something that slipped your mind. I'm certain that I've forgotten nothing, absolutely nothing, ever since the beginning of time. You, on the other hand. That's supposed to be an insult. I don't forget anything worth knowing. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Don't know why you're getting so worked up, but you better not be lying about your little memory lapse. He didn't buy anything new recently. He didn't buy all this recently. Just how long has he been hoarding tech? He was doing it for years, long before I ever met him. He used a dummy identity to buy this warehouse without arousing suspicion. He said it was to store fish and other related goods. No one ever caught on. And you decided to aid and abet his illegal activities when he told you.
Pretty much.
Yep, that's how this seems to have worked. At that point, what was I to do? I had no other choice, nowhere else to go. Don't try and frame it as some kind of unconditional love. We both know you stayed with him for the money. On the contrary, I never asked anything from Ferenz. As a woman, I'm rather low maintenance. I say in my white coat with a fucking fox fur on it. I fell in love with him because he truly loved me back. I never sensed that from any of the other men I've ever seen in my life. Wouldn't the best way to honour his memory to be protect your own life? Not if that means I'll be declared guilty. Now then, please allow me to proceed. Okay, I doubt that the Mafia would have killed him because of that. The Mafia ransacked your house. Surely they knew you were hiding something important. Yeah, but there's no proof they were specifically looking for Moonshot if it exists. What if it was because of the older purchase? Would they wait so long? Could be any number of reasons. Perhaps they wanted to verify that the tech was what they needed. Oh, quick save there. Right, because it takes a long time to confirm that something is a giant ray gun. For your information, the correct term is particle beam emitter. Of course, how could I forget? If the theory that Sam had earlier is correct, then there's something here that doesn't add up.
I just want to check. Isn't pretty much anything be made of particles? So the particle beam emitter would basically be someone throwing things.
Well,
it'd have to be constant stream to be a beam.
Yeah.
That rhymed.
So to assume that Friends was murdered by the Mafia, they must have had a reason. Okay.
Well, they just threw ceiling joists at people. Would that count? Because that'd be a beam.
Right. So, hang on. Right, let's look at the emotions.
Emotions.
I've got nothing to present, have I? Oh, I've got...
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, the stuff from my house. So we knew that she knew about tech.
Okay.
And I can't remember the life of me what the other things are.
Hang on. Gift wrappings from... right, so this is...
Oh, yeah, she got a gift.
Illegal battery. Well, we know she knows about tech because she's in a warehouse full of tech.
Yeah, this isn't very helpful.
No. Gift wrappings from a gift left in Tiffany's office that found in the trash. Back is strangely shiny. Balance sheet. Recent expenses.
Now we can examine it further. Cool. Oh, God.
Oh, hang on.
Bank withdrawal of quite a lot of money.
Of $500,000 roonies. I'm going to assume that the official currency in this world now is dollary dues.
I wonder what he bought from Lance Sporting Goods.
Cafe Marguerite, Jenkins Cigar Bar, Vinny. Nothing else here suggests,
Yeah.
weirdness. Okay. And banned books.
Oh, we can examine those. Picture books. Oh, God.
Let the Lost Maiden shatter the light of the rising moon.
That's probably to turn the mech on.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that stuff.
Didn't we miss? Did we miss any? There was There, that one. We didn't look at that one, did
That
we?
one. Friends' letter.
Ah.
You're in grave danger. The Mafia is after me due to that thing we discussed earlier. Try to stay out of sight while I deal with the situation. Perhaps I always knew this day would come. I can only hope there is a way we can escape. But considering what you know, I fear that you will never find peace. Be back soon to talk about going into hiding. Even if you have to leave the dome, I'd sooner sacrifice everything than see you suffer anymore. Okay. Right, so what on earth is this moonshot? We've got no evidence that she knows what that is. Mitt Ferenz
Yeah.
has a knack for collecting ancient tech.
That is
Don't remember
true.
anything in saying anything to that effect.
What about the thing they were spoken about in the letter? They're after me because of that thing we spoke about.
Maybe. Didn't
So,
buy anything new recently, so... Okay,
what about all
right.
the money he put out? He must have bought something new recently.
Yeah, let's try that. Well, what about this huge pile of cash?
Stop right there!
Well done! I think you got it. You said the friends didn't buy anything recently, but I have proof that he did, and that you knew about it. C'est impossible. In your office, you had a certain balance sheet. It looks like you were trying to hide large cash withdrawal by friends.
Wait, she's trying to hide that? Oh yeah, it was in the. She hid it in the filing cabinet with the files.
Where the files live.
Yeah.
Cashed out his company stock, but didn't want anyone finding out, so he came to you, the person who trusted him most within Lane Enterprises. You're falsifying the records to make it look like a series of innocuous purchases, but there's something that friends could have done with a sum like that. And that is...
Bullshit.
Put it in a briefcase full of clean $100 bills. No one in their right mind goes to a bank and says, 5 million, please, and puts it in a case. You know, and hand it off.
The bank starts handing them lumps of gold.
And hand it off to some ruin divers. And I suppose you know what this thing he purchased from them is? It's the key to Moonshot's location. If it turned out to be real, he would have given access to the motherlode of tech. Something priceless. Even if he couldn't use it, the rebels would give their firstborn child for that kind of technology. He would be the richest man in the city. What an absolutely outrageous claim. Oh, care to contest it? Of course I will. You see, the money wasn't going to clandestine weapon purchases, and I can prove it. You can. Allow me to demonstrate why you are oh so very wrong. Okay. I think we might be getting better at this.
Oh yeah, we have to click things to block all of this.
Ferenz withdrew that money for a reason other than buying an ancient artifact. Truth is, he had a terrible gambling addiction. I'm going to have to be fast. He needed the money, but it was too little too late. My darling Ferenz. Oh, you best be feeling love at that point. Ah, can't see that one. Gambling, with these unforeseen variables popping up, this might be more of a problem than I thought. The only thing I'm willing to gamble on that is she's not telling the truth.
Well, if he had massive gambling debts, why didn't he sell his shit?
Yeah. Okay, Ferenz withdrew that money for... Right, question that. What? Wait a minute. Why would anyone draw with that much money for a reason besides buying ancient... Wow, okay.
I can think of a lot of things you could buy with a large pile of money, strangely enough.
The only time I'd ever withdraw an amount that immense if I was paying off a ransom, or maybe to get an apartment in the Dome. Oh yes, I'm sure you'd like a condo downtown. I heard that the Bureau-sponsored apartments are almost like a closet. Or is it different from the Spectre agents? Well, of course it is. Well, actually it's not. Whatever the case may be, it's hard to imagine there's an alternative explanation. Well, there is one if you just listen to what I have to say.
I went away on a tangent.
Gambling addiction. Okay, right. Gambling addiction.
What?
It makes no sense that someone with a gambling addiction could have... Seriously! 5 million... Okay. Could afford to buy so many pieces of tech. Happened afterwards? Perhaps it was all the stress from the work, combined with all worrying about being caught, that did him in. I tried to tell him to stop, but he needed something to make him forget about all this. Unfortunately, it turned out to be just as bad. That Ferenz was an eccentric man. It does make sense he would decide to gamble away his troubles. Why?
If he had no money...
Needed money to cover his debts, but it's too little too late. Who did you have debt to exactly? The Lucky Seven Casino. Maybe you've heard of them before. He ran up such an enormous debt they hired all manner of debt collectors to try and get the money back. I'm not sure I believe you, but impossible for me to verify your claim right now. I suppose it's true that power corrupts people, but Ferenz was otherwise a good man.
Apart from being corrupted. What?
Yeah. Some people just have bad habits they can't kick.
I read that as hobbits.
Bad hobbit, no biscuit.
Bad hobbits, they can't kick. So it's a really,
Oh no.
Really, it's an agile hobbit.
Bad hobbit, no second breakfast. Everyone I question seems to have a bad habit of lying. He was murdered. You suggested the mafia got involved because of the debt. Yeah. Once some debt collectors couldn't get through to him, some mafia types were involved with the casino, got on his case. Couldn't get their money back from him. They'd taken his life instead as punishment. Well, that would explain everything too. Then are you ready to vouch for my innocence? I'm not quite sure of that yet. For your typical high society lady, she sure is putting a lot of noise. Maybe do the best at blocking her thoughts and questions so far. What exactly is she trying to hide? Maybe the fact that there's so much noise is in itself of a clue. Okay, so it's emotions we've got to look for.
Emotions.
Christ, this is actually tricky. No emotions. Okay. Sad. Okay, that I could see. Needed money to cover his debts. Too little too late. Okay.
Sad. And $1 billion.
Darling Ferenz. Ooh, no loving. Ooh.
Sad, scared and surprised.
But darling Ferenz. I'll question that one. No love? Well, your story about the gambling checks out. In fact, I'd have almost have believed it. Too bad you aren't quite a match for a bureau psychic, because apparently that worked. What? You're on about your darling Ferenz, but if your feelings for him were so strong, why weren't you feeling any love? Either you really didn't like Ferenz, which I doubt, or something else is amiss. That is, you were falsifying your emotions. Bullshit game. You can't do that. Nope.
Yep, let's change the rules.
The rules are the rules. You can't just go back and change the rules whenever you
have to go and spot the emotions. By the way, people can fake them.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to tell the difference, really.
No.
That's... Wow.
You had to, but what you're claiming is disconnected from your actual memory of what transpired. But in forcing yourself to feel those things, you slipped up. It'll get past any normal investigator, but not me. You'll have to try harder than that, Miss Lucent. And at that point, I think we'll pick up this investigation over on Corpse's channel.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
Wizards.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye!